What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel Money Moves with K. I am K, and today we're going to talk about 5 affordable barndominiums found on Zillow under $100,000 and the land is included. You do not want to miss this video. Let's get started. So the very first thing I want to present to you is saying that these properties will start from the cheapest on my list all the way up to the most expensive on my list. And all of these properties are under $100,000. So keep that in mind. Another thing I will say is when you're going on these listings, I will present the address and the realtor's information. So if you're interested, you reach out to them. Okay. And do your own due diligence. That is your responsibility. Okay, let's get this thing going. So the very first property, let me go back real quick, sorry, is in Texas. Okay, here is the address. For those folks who say, Kay, where's the address? Here it is. And the property is $60,000. Now it has 1,206 square feet and 0.26 acres of land. So it's a little bit above a quarter acre of land. So pretty much around about 1/4 of land. Now, I do want to say this here. A barndominium pretty much is a home, okay? But it has a style, or the aesthetics or how it looks appears to be a barn on the outside, right? When you walk into a barndominium, if you haven't put in the walls and everything, you will see a open floor plan, which a lot of folks like. I'm one of those people who love an open floor plan. So this fits my style a lot. Okay, so this may fit your style as well, or what you're looking for. So as you can see, the structure of the home, you're probably saying to yourself, "Okay, where's the walls at?" So for a lot of these structures, you will have to go in and do that yourself. Okay, now this one, like I said, is in Texas. It's a little smaller. However, it still fits the mold of what they consider a barndominium. Okay, so 0.26 acres of land, and yeah. Thank you, Realtor, for providing a ton of pictures. We can kind of see what's going on and get a better picture of what is needed. In the event that you are interested in a property like this may be the way to go for affordability and for an opportunity to have ownership along with land ownership, not just home ownership, but also land ownership. It's very important, especially in today's day and age. No more land is being made, okay? So this is the interior. Again, as you can see, they kind of were framing for the walls and everything, and they appeared to stop. And they could have, this looks like they were trying to make it a kitchen, because I see it looks like a stove, a sink here. So you would go in and you would make your improvements, okay? And yeah, keep that in mind. These are all, again, like I said, under $100,000. Here's a toilet randomly. Okay, so yeah, it appears that they were, in the process of making this a living space. And this is a good way to decrease your budget, right? If you are in debt, or if you are just trying to live debt free, right? You don't have to be in debt, but you're trying to live debt free. You don't want a mortgage. You don't want the chance for a bank to come through and say, hey, you are, facing foreclosure. All those things are behind you when you actually own the property. Okay, so keep that in mind. So this is 0.26 acres of land, and I'll let you read the description. That is your responsibility to get more information, but I will scroll down here to see what the property taxes are, because in the event that you purchase this property, you will be responsible for the property taxes. Okay, so there is an HOA fee of $48 annually. My opinion, that's not bad. You guys know that I do not like HOA fees, but $48 for the year, okay, we can rock with that, especially if you're getting a pretty good deal. The annual taxes is $484. Again, not too bad for the year. I can rock with that. That's a personal opinion of mine. So this is the first property, and it's in Texas, $60,000, barndominium. It's affordable. Let's go on to number 2. The number 2 property on the list is in Indiana. Okay, so this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Now, this particular property looks a little differently because they went ahead and started the actual improvements. And what I mean by that is, and by the way, this sits on 2.5 acres of land. I repeat myself, 2.5 acres of land. Imagine that. All right, so this is the property. And in the description, they were saying this is more so, I love this. I love it. I don't know. I love gates. The privacy of it all. I think that's what it is for me. In the description, they were describing this one as a pole barn. Pole barns typically are used for, agriculture and storage and stuff like that. But it looks like these folks converted it into a living space. So keep that in mind, okay? So very similar to a barndominium, which is why it's on the list. And it was affordable, so I said, why not? Let's put it on the list. So this looks like it was the kitchen. So they already, framed everything. They have some walls up, so it decreases the amount of work you would actually need to do on your end. But it doesn't eliminate it, right? This still needs some work. This is old school. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. They have a shower. So, okay. They really, this is some DIY stuff. You have the sink right here. And yeah, pretty cool. 2.5 acres of land. Fantastic. All right. So this property, like I said, is in Indiana. Let me go back. This is 1,024 square feet. So not too shabby. That's not a small unit. It's on the smaller side if you're comparing it to an actual home. But it's livable. You can definitely probably, it just depends on the setup, but create more bedrooms. I'm not sure. But right now it stands at 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, $79,900. Okay. And the annual taxes for this particular property in Indiana is, let's see, annual tax amount is $519. So that is an expense that you would have to account for when you are purchasing any property, right? Property taxes really do matter because that is still an annual fee you have to pay. All right. So that's in Indiana. Going on to number 3 on the list. I think aesthetically, this was one of my favorites. Okay. So this one is in Texas again. It's for $95,000. Okay. It sits on 0.87 acres of land and is 1,500 square feet. All right. So this is the property. The cool thing about this property, what I read in the description, is that this property has no restrictions. So this property has no restrictions. So land restrictions that you may think about when you are purchasing a property and you say, what is this property zoned for? This particular property, meaning the land, has no restrictions. According to the description, of course, you do your own due diligence and double check that. Okay. But I love land that's unrestricted. That is top notch because essentially you could be very creative on the land and build structures that are not necessarily acceptable with most counties. Okay. So keep that in mind. This is the interior of the Barndominium. Okay. So it's 1,500 square feet, open floor plan. The possibilities are endless. I already see so much without seeing anything. That's what you call vision, right? So you see potential what others don't. All right. So here we go. It's not much to see inside, but the actual, space, but yeah. And what did I say? 0.87 acres of land. Not too bad, right? The possibilities, right? To make this your own space, to make it a home and kind of go from there. Nice long driveway. It already has gravel. Gravel is expensive as well. It's least expensive it's less expensive than, concrete and stuff like that, but still an expense. All right. Let's scroll down. And it's been on the market for 45 days. So if you are interested in this property, make sure you reach out to the realtor. Okay. The realtor's information is on this listing. All right. So this has annual tax amount of $167. I repeat, annual tax amount of $167. Very, very inexpensive and very manageable when you think about long term. If you're trying to hold this property. Now, let me say this here. Most times when you purchase any property, whether it be a barndominium or just a single family home, you want to ensure that you build equity and stay in the home. So most homeowners this is the strategy most homeowners try to, do, is stay in the home more than at least 10 years, So at least 10 years. By the way, I did want to point this out. I didn't point it out on the other ones, but the mortgage for this particular one, of course, we know you have to consider down payment. You have to consider, your inspection, your appraisal, all that good stuff, your credit score. All those are the expenses to get in the property is what I'm saying. But this property is $619 a month, an estimation from Zillow. Okay, so that number varies depending on what you are bringing to the table. All right, moving on. Number 4 on the list is in Texas again. So Texas really dominated this list. Why? Because Texas is what popped up the most when I was searching, right? Because I think they're very lenient towards this type of structure, all right? This property is $99,900 and it's in Texas, 2,400 square feet. So this is a bigger property. It sits on 2.5 acres of land. Has the gate that I truly do love, the privacy of it all. All right, and how they describe it in the description is they're saying you could come in and finish this Barndominium, from what I remember. So they did appear to start some of these improvements, and you would come in and finish the rest, right? But the actual structure is here, and the possibilities, look at that. The possibilities are endless, right? All right, so this is the interior of the Barndominium. And as you can see, this is unfinished. So it would need to, have the framing for the walls, and even that you wanted walls, all that. But it does appear, I don't know if they were using this for storage or not. I'm assuming so. I see a grill here. I see, a lawnmower and a dryer or washer machine and a tire. But you, with the vision, can come in. I see some couches back here too. Can come in and completely make this your home. That's so cool, guys. Like, I love this idea. It's just different. Look at the land. Fantastic. I think my question is, for this property, I did not look at a street view, but I'm assuming this is the dirt road to actually get to the premises. So I have other questions here. More so like, okay, here is the road. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Oh, really cool, really cool. And this may be a dead end road because I don't see it continue on. Whoo, beautiful. These pictures, realtor, fantastic job of showing, what the buyer would actually receive and where it's located, because that answered my question, because I do see a road here. It's like a side road up into the dirt road to the actual premises. So fantastic job. All right. So I think we get the point there while it's loading, Let's go back to the beginning and look at the property taxes to see what's going on. So it's been on the market for 37 days, it says. And let's check out the property taxes to see how much those are. Ooh, annual tax amount is $2,302, a lot more expensive than the other properties that we've that have been on the list so far. So keep that in mind. Property taxes do matter with your overall bottom line, especially if you're receiving funding for this property. And even if you're not receiving funding, you still got to pay. You can make payments over time, monthly. That's what I would suggest, so that at the end of the year, you don't have this big tax bill and you're looking like, oh no, I'm at risk of losing it all, right? So keep that in mind. The last and final property on the list is in Kentucky, okay? So this sits, and I will say this, the value here in this particular instance is in the land. So this sits on 4 acres of land, 4 acres of land for $99,000. And it's 450 square feet, a very small property, right? However, it still does the job of providing a space for, you to live in, potentially. So 4 acres. So this is the interior of the home. Really, really cool. Like, this is so cool that they say, okay, we have the structure, right? Let's make it a home. And this is exactly what it looks like. A very nice home, right? This was somebody's home, and it can potentially be yours, okay? Especially if you want to live. I don't know how far off grid, so to speak, this is. However, it does seem like it's secluded, which I like. This is so cool. Nice. I got this is the bathroom. Literally a living space. Like, you can't get, ay. The vision is on 10. Like, they had the vision, they figured it out. They said, we're going to make this a living space. Okay, this looks like, is this like might be in a bedroom as well. I'm not sure. They have a small area for storage. In my head, this could be another room, but I'm not sure if that's included in that first room that we saw. Is this a second? Wait. Hold on. In my mind, I thought this was going to be 1 bedroom, 1 bath because it says it's 450 square feet. They're saying the very bottom here says 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. That's why I'm confused. Like, why do I see another bathroom? In 450 square feet, man, your vision must be on 1,000 then. That is not a very big space to create 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. That's insanity, guys. Wow, I didn't even realize it was that many bedrooms. That's crazy. I'm curious, guys. Is this the okay. I'm slightly confused by the listing a little bit. 450 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with all of this. Maybe, why is this house right here? Is this included? What? Okay, this is the subject property. Huh. Now I have another question. Is this home in the front of the subject property included in the sale? That's a question you would ask. And if it is, that's even better. Depending on the condition. Okay, a little water source. Okay. Cool. Gotta watch out for mosquitoes. All right. Damn, let me go back to the listing real quick because I want to see something. Okay. Interior. An original structure sits near the front of the property. While not currently livable, it may be salvageable or serve as an inspiring site to rebuild someday. So it's 2 structures on the land. That first structure, the blue home, it's saying it's not livable, but you never know. That's like a 2-for-1 deal, guys, potentially, right? Do your due diligence. Let me look at the property taxes for this particular property and see what's going on. And if you hung around this far in the video, you just might have found a really good gem. Maybe a 2-for-1 deal just because you stuck around. Okay, I appreciate you. All right, so let's look at, do they have it? Nope. On this one, they do not have the property taxes, but that's okay. You should still go to the tax assessors and see what are the property taxes for this property. Guys, that's the end of my video. I'm going to continue to bring you these bangers. In my head, they're bangers. I'm going to continue to bring you these bangers and provide you with alternative living opportunities that are affordable and within reason so that you can live a fruitful, financially stable life. All right. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you so very much. In the comment section, go ahead and put affordable home. Okay. It allows me to know you made it this far in the video, and I truly do appreciate it. Until next time, guys, you stay blessed. Peace.